Check, check, check. 1, 2. Check, 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 check.
Alrighty, we're coming live from Georgia. Mountains
undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location. Definitely not giving up this spot for episode 32. It was a cold night. We camped out here last night. Got here, about 9 o'clock yesterday morning? 8:30?
Yeah, it was like probably closer to 10, but yeah.
Really?
I think so.
No, because when we passed the firewood place, they weren't even open yet.
At 9. That's right.
Anyway.
About 9, yeah.
It's been a chilly couple of days.
Except for
our hike.
Yesterday afternoon when we got real nice and warm, working our muscles hard. Yeah, not on a hike, nothing.
Yeah.
And that might have been,
it was a hike.
That could be ill-interpreted. But yeah, no, nothing of the sexual sort.
Blake had Jackson on his back during this hike, which you definitely was working harder than I was. It was nice. How far was it, round trip?
Dude, I have no fucking clue.
It was a good hike. It took us like 3 hours? We were up there a minute. I think we left between 3 and 4. Left between 2 and 3 and got back around 6.
I felt like it was at least 2 there, 2.5. So maybe like...
Yeah, down was definitely quicker.
Maybe 5 round trip, I would think.
Was nice.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I'm munching on this duck right now. Thanks to Rhett Wages. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. This is really good duck.
It was
I've never had like really wild duck before, but it was really good.
It was like absolutely delicious.
It was like really closer to a steak than it was what you would think of like a bird, like chicken or quail or whatever.
To me,
actually, I've never had quail.
It's kind of like a dense, extremely flavorful turkey. Like a nice dark meat cut of a turkey, but more dense. Like that duck breast is dense, dude.
It is.
And yeah, but way more flavorful than a fucking turkey. That was delicious. It had more of a red meat flavor.
Sorry to be chewing on
also, I mean, there's a lot of background noise. There's a beautiful river running right behind us. Is this Sarah's Creek? There's a lot of little creeks splitting all up and through here.
There's a lot of creeks.
One of these creeks is Sarah's Creek. I doubt it's the one behind us, but been a lot of talk about cold plunges.
Not
even it's been fully understood that ain't nobody getting in that damn water.
So we clocked it yesterday. It was 46 degrees.
Which really sounds
The water was
bad.
46 degrees, but the air temp was colder than that.
It's got to be like 45 right now.
They're probably very similar. But dude, I don't know. I'm glad we came. I've had a lot of fun this weekend just being outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. There's just something about it.
Got up in the hike. That was nice. Dude, the weather was beautiful. It's a little overcast today, which is good for filming. It looks a little bit better on camera. But yesterday, it was beautiful day. We got up to the top of the mountain. It was probably like 60 degrees.
Yeah.
I started the hike with a hoodie and a long sleeve t-shirt, ended the hike shirtless.
Yes.
It was beautiful. That was nice. Went up to this
clearing.
It
just doesn't...
Yeah, it does. Sorry. Me and Blake are totally not gay together.
That's funny. No, I mean, dude, like, Hannah doesn't want to come out here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just...
Man. Whipped up that fresh dough last night. Dude, those pizzas turned out so much better than I expected. Considering
we can't talk about pizza again, dude. We talk about
we'll just brush past it quick because we made them last night. It was camping. There were some trials and tribulations.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, I had low expectations considering the dough was made in like 50-degree weather. Yeah. But those things turned out perfect, dude. They were
That's
nice.
Like just warm enough not to be refrigerated. Like a refrigerator would sit like right below 40, right? Like 40.
38, I think, is standard for a fridge.
So, 50. And it was sitting out on the table, getting kind of indirect light. Yeah. Like it was fine. I thought it was good. They were stretching nice for me.
It wasn't bad. It turned out way better.
They
got
got really thin quick too. Yeah, it was good.
They were delicious.
Man, the wood fired. I'm so, that is so. The wood fired gives it such a nice flavor.
Yeah.
Like that is.
I missed it. I haven't done wood fired in a minute.
It's not even about like, it's just the flavor. It's just the flavor it gives it. It's just amazing. But yeah, that's pizza.
Yeah. We had a struggle for firewood. We've been, until this morning, we were struggling. I saw another camper leave this morning. I went and poached some firewood.
It just sucks when you have the greatest, such a good source, and you get there, you're too early for them.
Yeah,
So
we were too early for the good firewood.
For the good firewood, we were like,
we got ripped
literally
off
30 minutes too early. That's just like right too long to wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's all good. I'm glad we got here when we did. I wouldn't have wanted to be any later.
Out here just trying to teach Jackson life lessons.
Yes. The man's been taking notes.
Dude, can you imagine going on a 5-mile hike, right, up to this very nice lookout point? Didn't even take a step. not one single step, dude. He got out. I took him out of his, like, I have the little backpack carrier. I think the brand I have is a
it's an Osprey.
Osprey, yeah. It's a nice pack. It's not bad. Jackson's kind of on the upper end. I think it said it's rated for 45 pounds total, like including the gear you carry.
Cargo.
So, Jackson probably weighs with his clothes on like 34, 35 pounds maybe. And so I don't think I have quite that 45 on it yet, but it's getting to the point where it's like almost uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a nice bag for what it is. I recommend it if you like to get out and walk about with your baby.
You've gotten a lot of use out of that thing, though.
Yeah, especially if you get it when they're around 20 pounds. That's like the perfect weight. Like, and you'll get like, usually they're 20 pounds. I think right around a year-ish.
So you'll get about a year's use out of it before they outgrow it.
Two couple years. Yeah, and it's gonna last through the next baby too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, it'll be good. So yeah, I definitely recommend. For sure.
Good purchase. 100%.
But God, it'll work out. My muscles are sore today. For sure.
Yeah, I'm not sore at all.
I'm sore
you
today,
definitely. Dude. My toe is bleeding from not wearing my Vans on the hike.
Really?
I threw my boots on and now I have a bloody toe. But other than that, I'm chilling. Can't complain.
Dude, I've been trying to incorporate more lower body into my exercise routine. So I've been doing, I don't know if you've heard of the ATG split squat. Have you heard of that? So basically it's just a lunge. It's just a lunge.
Yeah.
Imagine like, 1 foot out in front, 1 foot straight behind you, and then you're lunging onto that leg, right? That's all it is. So that they call that a split squat. And so I've been doing those maybe like, 25, 30 each leg. And then I've been trying to get in 100, or I've been doing 100 body weight squats on like a slant. Like I always, they sell the slant boards or whatever. I just go find like a little, naturally, like on a hill, like the side of a hill or something, whatever. Or like a little embankment. You just have your heels elevated, and I'll do 100 body weight squats. I've been noticing a difference, dude. Because dude, I feel like I needed it. I feel like I needed more because I've been training a lot more upper body, like trying to do pull-ups and dips, and I've been definitely getting stronger, but I've been probably ignoring my lower body more than I should.
I've been doing nothing, so it's all good. It's all good.
You also
I'm active.
Yeah.
I'm active. I'm not.
Dude, I don't know. I just like trying to do the I hurt, dude. Sitting in that chair all day, I hurt.
Yeah.
Like it hurts me. So I have to just do some extra, like just move through those motions like that my body is made to, because if I don't, I lock up, man.
Yeah.
Like I watch all these videos of, the guys getting their neck cracked like by the chiropractor, like the big old thing where they pull your neck and they fucking crack all the way down to your ass bone, you know what I'm saying? They fucking readjust like 10 vertebrae like at one time. But anyway, I see people who need that, and I'm like, God, I don't want to need that. Like, let me see if I can keep these joints moving on my own, maybe I can just like inject some fucking butter in there and just like lubricate my fucking joints. Dude,
Yeah, that'll do the trick. That'll do it.
Anyway, I think butter might do it, dude. You know? Anyway, that's just a random.
My mind just went blank. I'm sorry.
That's good.
What were we even talking about? Like, I fully just blanked out for a second.
Exercise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little stiff in the morning when I'm having to do that first little bit of lifting. Like if I show up to work at like 8:30 and I gotta go grab like something to build, like I'll go grab a box. It's usually like a 90-pound box. Like lifting that first thing in the morning, I'm like, ugh. But then after I do that once or twice, I'm ready.
Feel good,
I'm
yeah.
feeling good for the day.
So how I get warm, dude? I find the sweetest hills, bro. I'm talking close to 40. You know what? 40 degrees. Like you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. That might be about 60 degrees.
That's more than 40. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like not quite a 45. Maybe like maybe 40. Anyway, something
About a
around
45.
that. And then if I can find a good stretch that's like 20 yards or so, I'll backwards walk up that hill.
Yeah.
And I'll just get warm doing that because, my legs all day are like sit like this. I need to like stretch them.
Yeah.
And that backwards walking is just that perfect back leg stretch. It makes you stretch the back of this.
Right.
And dude, since I've started doing that, I've improved my ability to like reach to my toes so much better.
I can't do that.
And it's all because like I've practiced that lengthening of the back of the leg.
Yeah.
But
I'm also taller than you, which I'm sure plays a factor.
You have longer muscles.
I'm just like, I'm not flexible. I'm making excuses. I'm not flexible.
But
you need to top off?
Yeah. Hit me with a little bit of warm coffee, sir. Thank you, my friend. But yeah, no, I've enjoyed being in the cold. I've kind of enjoyed being.
I have too. I didn't really enjoy it last night, but other than that, it's been very
sleeping
nice.
was a little bit uncomfortable, but I was okay.
I was tossing and turning a little bit. I was a little chilly.
I was definitely trying to keep Jackson warmer than me because we were sharing the sleeping bag. So
my upper body was good all night, except like I just toss and turn a little bit because I couldn't get super comfortable on that little sleep pad. And then like 5 a.m., my little tootsies started getting cold, and it was not fun, dude. I was curling up in a ball. I was just trying to get my feet as close to my ass as I could, keep all my heat packed in.
Dude, these packs of cold, these packs of like being out of breath going up a hill, feeling like you want to stop, or, I don't know. I like that.
The adversity is nice, 100%.
Just a little resistance.
Yeah, it's
just
nice.
a little resistance,
Nice.
like just a little something that's outside of your normal, everyday, comfortable zone. Yeah.
Me and you
been
both have said like 5 times in the past 30 hours that we got to start doing this more.
For sure.
And we probably do it more than the average American.
Probably. We're definitely gifted, given that we have areas like this that we can drive to.
Yes, 100%.
That are relatively easy for us to drive to. But it takes some getting out and finding a spot like this. Like sometimes it's not obvious where to go to like really get the best experience.
Yeah.
And I understand that. And that just comes with getting out and learning and like going places and getting experiences and, going to the places that are close to you, Yeah,
we're lucky. We talk about it way too much, just like pizza, but we're so lucky
to live where we live.
To live where we live.
For sure. Hell, I mean, I don't mind more people moving here to the population centers as long as, we respect the public lands that we still do have left. I mean.
Yeah, good point.
Because if anything, that's going to increase the value of the land we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure it will. And I think that people are kind of, I don't know, man. I hope that we don't end up with so many people that we're just as chopped up and segmented and used up and kind of adulterated as modern Europe is. You know what I mean? Every single bit of that is like like every single bit of usable land in the Middle East.
Ooh, what is that bug right there? Sorry,
dude,
that was a terrible pod, but I know that you would
I've seen a similar bug.
I knew you'd be interested.
So you can cut this in. I'll video it, and you can cut this in. I've seen a similar bug to this at the beach.
Still, most people aren't going to watch the video anyway, but I don't care. I found it interesting. Don't dump them in your coffee.
I lost him.
Oh well.
Anyway,
bugs are cool.
It looks kind of like a mayfly.
Yeah.
But it has an ass that's got fucking pincers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so weird. It's like this bug, and it's got like an ass with almost like a claw. It's so weird. I saw one at the beach one time. That was the first time I ever seen it. I was at the beach in like Florida, and I think I saw one. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know why my brain. I'm just not thinking right now. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm so zoned out right now. I don't know what's going on. I can't formulate sentences.
We've been cooling this weekend. You know what I mean?
We
just
also have
out.
been like nonstop talking about everything that would be okay with the pod, like good on the podcast.
Yeah, we've had so many discussions over the past.
I had a question I was gonna save for the pod that I intentionally haven't talked about yet. I want to know. My question is, how close are all life forms in the universe? If there's alien life, hold on, no, listen. In time frame. So I was thinking, I wrote all these, I had to Google the facts because I needed to put it in perspective what I was trying to say. So I'm saying like, it obviously takes a certain amount of time before the Big Bang for life to begin evolving.
Right.
Like, so the earliest life forms we know of in our current understanding are about 3.7 billion years old. And the Earth formed...
Wait. What? What's 3.7 billion years old?
Life.
Oldest life?
The oldest life we know of.
On Earth?
And the Earth is what, like 4 billion years old? I should have Googled that one. I didn't Google that one.
It's 4, yeah.
I know it's about 4 billion. And the universe, our current understanding, the universe is approximately 13.7 billion years old. So...
Hadn't there been some rumblings about that lately, though? That the universe is older than that?
I'm just saying our current understanding, because it's way above my head.
Yeah.
And the very first galaxies began forming within the first billion years of the universe existing.
Is that true?
That's our current understanding. That's what my research led me to believe is true.
You did research?
I did look this up.
Okay.
I looked all this up.
Okay.
So galaxies began forming about 13... I'm sorry, I keep checking the cameras because I can barely see if it's turned off yet. Galaxies began forming about 13 to 10 billion years ago, or 10 to 13
let's
billion
just put let's just put humans into this time frame. The oldest anatomically modern humans, about 300,000 years ago.
Right.
About.
So
that's the oldest that we found.
So I guess
not to say that that's the oldest, as old as they could be.
Yeah.
But it's kind of arrogant to say that the oldest thing that we've found, that's the oldest that there is. That's kind of absurd.
Yeah.
To think,
that's why
right?
that's why I'm prefacing anything with our current understanding.
Right. Okay.
So it took life about 3.7 billion years from the first algae or whatever the first life form was to get to where we are today.
Right.
So, how many what's the time scale that other civilizations could possibly be ahead of us?
It's unfathomable.
I guess
so many magnitudes.
It could be millions of years easily, but
okay. No, let's think about it. Let's think about it in terms of scientific notation, right? So we, like you said, oldest life on Earth is how many billion years?
3.7.
3.7 billion years?
Yes, billion.
Okay, so that's billion would be 10 times 10 to the ninth, correct? million, billion. A million is times 6, times 10 to the
Why
6.
Is this, why?
No, I'm just thinking about the scale, thinking about the scientific notation. We're going to take it up to the universals, to the age of the universe.
But no, I'm just saying, like, maybe even not within our galaxy. What's like the most ahead another civilization could be of us?
Okay, let me finish.
That's the question.
Okay, let me finish. So,
I don't like math.
oh my gosh. Okay,
so it's way more understandable for me to do it the way I'm talking about it, with just millions and billions.
So the oldest, the universe is trillion. So it's basically
the universe is not trillion. The universe is 13.8 billion years old.
It's 3 orders of magnitude longer. 3 orders of magnitude.
You're losing me completely. I don't get why you're doing this.
Okay, I'm just thinking scientific. I'm thinking scientific notation. So, the time between the life on Earth, the earliest life on Earth to now, which is 3.7 billion years.
Yes.
And the time from now to the age of the universe is 3 orders of magnitude longer. So, life could have happened 3 orders over. There's been so much more.
Where are you getting that?
Oh my! I can't.
13.7 is not 3 orders of magnitude longer than 3.7.
It's all about the.
They're both billion. What are you talking about?
No, to trillion, to the age of the universe.
The universe is not trillion. The universe is 13.8 billion with a B years old.
Really?
It's not trillion. No.
Oh God.
God.
I'm sorry.
Fucking idiot. I'm going to give you a pass on that, and I know that you're not that retarded.
I'm sorry.
Good Lord, yes. It's billion and billion. So that's why as soon as you said scientific notation, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It makes no sense to go into that right now.
I'm sorry.
All right. You see why I was getting frustrated?
I like math. I need to see it.
So, this whole question is pointless. But the oldest civilization, if it takes but then again, we got wiped out multiple times. There's been so many mass extinctions. So how much quicker would we have gotten this modern if there was never a mass extinction?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to get at. There's
no way to know.
There's infinite amount of time.
Maybe I was just high thinking about this question and was overthinking it.
No. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. There are orders of magnitude more time available for life to unfold and play and manifest and get way more advanced than us many times over in the time that, you know what I'm saying? If civilization has gotten from...
Orders of magnitude is not...
Because I'm
not talking about civilization. I'm talking about life.
Life in general.
I'm talking about from the very first living organism evolving and whatever the fuck it popped out of.
It's still
the primordial goop of Earth.
If it's 3.7 billion years to 14.7 13.8
billion.
How many? So that's like 4 times as long. 4 times as long. So I mean, obviously there's way more. There's so much time. I think that people could be literally billions of years ahead of us. Billions of years ahead of us.
Because
yes.
I know, I'm agreeing with you.
And that's the orders of magnitude right there.
Our life is billions of years old. It can't be orders of magnitude bigger.
Fine. Okay.
You're just completely caught up on that, and it's wrong. I'm not talking about the 300,000 years humans have been anatomically modern.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about life.
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about the first form of life.
Life in general, okay.
To the point we're at now.
Mm.
All the branches.
Okay, I'm with you.
The branches.
I'm sorry.
So, if the very first galaxies began forming about within the first billion years of the universe, then yes, absolutely, there could be civilizations 10 billion years old. That's
horrendous. There are the orders of magnitude that you keep dismissing.
No, it's not an order of magnitude. It's just 3 times the length that we could have done it.
Right.
It's not an order of times 3 is not an order of magnitude.
Okay, that's the last time I'm going to say it.
God.
That's the last time. It's just so hard to not. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's misleading because it's not at all what we're talking about.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry.
But anyway, that whole discussion was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I was just a high thought I had the other day, and I wrote down to talk about.
But what you're getting at is like how long does it truly take to get to the origins of life?
Because how much more advanced
to
would
a
we
civilization?
be in 1,000 years?
I don't know. I think that's still yet to be determined.
Imagine 1 billion more years of this shit.
A lot can happen in 1,000 years, man. I don't.
Do you think what are the likelihoods that any civilization would not get fully 100% eradicated within 1 billion years?
Oh, they're gonna have some sort of cosmic threat. I'm gonna assume.
Humans aren't going to be here in 1 billion
if you
years.
if you have a solar system.
Obviously we won't be humans through evolution in 1 billion
If you
years.
have
You know what I'm saying?
if you have a solar system that's stable and peaceful for. Like, if you have a planet that's stable and peaceful that's just unheard of. Like, for billions of years.
We would have to have, like, no Oort cloud.
Right. No comets.
And then what's the lifespan?
Asteroid
what's
belt.
the average lifespan of a star?
A star? I think billions of years, right?
I know it's billion. I think our
Yeah.
star is 4 billion. That's, our whole solar system is about 4 billion years old. So, like...
So is the galaxy older? The galaxy is obviously older than that.
Yes, but then the sun is a little bit less than halfway through its lifespan, I believe. Is what we believe.
So how old is the black hole at the center?
Oh, God. Well,
of our galaxy,
was it formed from a supernova, or do we know if supermassive black holes are formed by supernovas?
I
don't know that we know that.
I don't know either.
But if they are formed by supernova, you got to factor in the lifespan of the star itself before it even became a black hole.
Right.
But anyway, if the average lifespan of a star is, say, 10 billion years, then yeah, that puts us right back at civilization. There could be a civilization this billions of years older than us.
I don't have enough knowledge to talk about it right now. I'm going to look more into this, but I really want to learn more about our solar system impacting another. I can't remember how long ago it was.
Yeah.
Like if there was like I think there was, I can't remember what happened, but basically the two solar systems came together and collided, and there was all sorts of debris that just collided, around the two suns. And I wonder how much we know about that.
I have no clue because I've never heard that theory.
So
and I've
interesting.
been into astronomy since I was like 9. I've never heard that theory.
I don't know.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I've never heard it.
It's something that's
it
really
could be
hard to know.
It also could be something we recently found evidence of.
Right.
That's always true.
Man.
Or always possible. But
I'm so fascinated by these cosmic things. Like these, our I've always been fascinated with the solar system and space and everything like that. And even Jackson at his young age, like when he sees the moon, he's pointing it out the moon. Like he notices things in the sky too, and he's 2.
Dude, the night sky was so nice last night.
It was nice. It was nice to have, it was just so peaceful out here last night. It really was.
I think Blake was paranoid last night. He kept hearing a rustling.
Bro,
I heard no rustling.
Dude, I was hearing some rustling. I'm telling you I did, dude. Golly. I don't know what it was, whether it was squirrels or some otters or what. I don't know what it was, but they were playing. They were rustling around, homie. I know that.
Not a rustle.
I definitely did, dude. I definitely did. I wish I could know. I wish I had night vision. Like I just see, like not even night vision, but like heat vision.
Oh my God, the Predator
at night.
You be the Predator.
I wouldn't use it for evil. I mean, I would use it for good.
Oh, we saw that. Speaking of predators, we saw that bobcat yesterday. That was cool.
I've
never seen a bobcat in a while.
Oh, that was so sick.
That was really cool.
That was awesome. Yeah. But I had an interesting discussion with some of my coworkers this week. I was at.
Oh Lord.
I was just talking about let's just ask you, since you don't have any children, I asked, since they had children, I asked them if, their children stole something like ever when they were little without someone teaching them to steal.
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming no one taught them to steal.
No.
Right? Like
yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
on the podcast?
No, just
Okay.
me and you.
Okay. So but like I was like, yeah, like and they were like, yeah, like they both.
Yeah, Jackson 100% steal stuff.
Right.
Nobody said, hey, look, you can steal things.
Right.
He 100% steal stuff.
Man, so
But
like,
also, is it? I don't know. Do
Because
we
there's
project the intent onto them? Like,
yes, because the desire is the motive is there, because you tell them no, don't do something. This isn't yours.
right?
Don't get this. Don't
Yes.
get it. Don't touch it. And automatically that is like, man, I want to. There's something about humans.
Yeah.
Because did you remember in psychology class, right? I don't know if you ever had a psychology
No,
class.
I didn't take.
Well,
psychology.
there was this idea of the psychological blank slate. I don't know if you ever heard of this idea,
I think I've heard of it.
where a baby is basically uncorrupted,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, and then the world corrupts them. But the if you compare that to the Bible's ideology, right, and most religions' ideology, as well as like Islam and and Judaism in general, those Abrahamic faiths, they basically tell you that humans are natural born sinners. You know what I mean? We're born evil.
Yeah.
We're kind of born into this evil world, and like for instance, if I was starving, I would probably steal for my children in order to feed them, and I might not wait for God to give me what we need to survive, right? Just in that ideological perspective.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And also from without that ideological perspective,
So to think
the
that we're a
great
blank
apes
slate, I don't
steal
think.
constantly.
Right. They ravage
We
each other.
can't be a blank slate, because there are such thing as instincts, natural instincts.
Right. There's so much genetic information that has been backlogged over those billions of years
Yeah.
into our DNA.
There
Our
may
DNA,
be-
our very DNA is of that age. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe if you said like a blank slate as far as personality, or you tried to like clarify what the blank slate is, but obviously we're not just a blank slate.
No. Because
you can even get as intense as being like, well, you know how to breathe,
right.
so there's something programmed already.
Right. And the natural balance of hormones in someone's body is different. Like you might have
Right.
higher or lower testosterone than me.
Right.
Or a female might have higher or lower progesterone or whatever the fuck,
Estrogen?
The progesterone is another one.
Okay.
I was trying to be fancy. Fuck me, whatever. Anyway, but yes, you get my point. Like
Yeah.
people vary. People
Yeah.
so I think and a lot of that comes from your genetic makeup. So I think that a lot of your personality, obviously,
Of course, yeah.
yeah, I think,
Yeah.
yeah, it's wild. Like so understanding that
It's nature and nurture. It's both.
it should almost
It's never one or the other.
help you, right?
It's both. And also, your genetics may affect the way you were nurtured.
Right, because when Jackson punches me in the face because he's a little angry person,
Yes.
I didn't teach him that really. You know what I
Right.
mean? I may have. I don't know. Anyway, when we're playing, but sometimes he hits me out of anger, right?
Yeah.
I don't do that to him. I can never hit him out of just like,
Yeah.
I never fucking do that. So I didn't really teach him that, and he's just he's angry. He doesn't know how to regulate his own emotions.
Right.
And I think that's a skill that we have to constantly remind ourselves that we have to practice. Like our ability to control these things that we understand now through science are out of our control.
Yeah. That's very true.
So knowing that they're out of our control and trying to understand them and how they can affect us can help us to, live a better life.
100%.
The fact that we know that a lot of what we're having to deal with is predetermined, and like learning to work the cards you were dealt is
and
such
raising
an
a
important
child
thing.
really puts that into perspective.
Yeah.
Like, it shows you when you see him throw a tantrum, it's like, oh, I've seen 40-year-olds do that, Maybe a little bit less chaotically, maybe a little more chaotically in some instances. But it's like, oh, that's all. That's in you.
Yeah.
Like, again, like you're saying, there's a lot of things nobody had to teach you to do.
And he's
nobody
not,
taught him to throw a tantrum.
He's not.
He never saw you
exactly.
jump up and down and go, ah!
Yeah.
You know, ever.
And
That's just in him.
sometimes you can't choose your emotions either, really. You know what I mean?
No, that is like monk shit. No, you can't.
It's like monk shit anyway. So
Am I wrong?
so going through life and you understanding that and applying that to yourself and other people can help you be hopefully less angry. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the perspective.
But Jackson makes me angry as fuck. I'll tell you what, bro. Like,
dude, he was something yesterday. He was stubborn as could be yesterday,
Jesus.
man.
He wouldn't take a step.
He wouldn't put his pants on. He threw his shoes. He wouldn't do anything, dude.
I don't know what I do know what his problem was. I do, because he woke up and he was in the tent.
Yeah, yesterday, you woke him up at like 4:30 a.m. to hit the road at PC. And
I woke him up at 5. Okay?
Then the poor fella got car sick on the mountain roads. That probably didn't put any more pep in his step. And then he's out here, it's fucking freezing the whole time. I'd be pitching a fit too if somebody drug me along this unwarranted.
He's been a trooper.
Oh, he's great. This morning he's been in a great mood. And last night when he got some pizza in him,
dude,
it changed everything, dude.
He got hyped.
He was dancing.
When we started making pizza.
He was helping us make pizza.
He was hyped, dude. Yeah.
Bro, you're raising a little pizza maker, man. Dude, he was helping last night.
He loves pizza, dude.
He's putting the mozz on the pie.
That's one thing that I always know he'll eat. And that's one of the reasons that I make it so much is because the cheese is nutritious, a little bit of tomato sauce, the essential salts, like, you know, a little bit of bread, you know, whatever. That homemade bread, like that shit, if I'm buying some good or decent organic flour, not even if it's not organic, like just some, you know, homemade food that has less ingredients, I know he's going to eat it. I'll make that for him, you know.
Yeah.
I'll try to make it for him as much as I can.
Better than what I grew up on.
Right.
Way better than what I grew up on.
Right, exactly. For sure.
Like
I had
McDonald's and Pop-Tarts and cereal every morning.
Frozen pizzas.
Frozen meals all the time. And I was going to say
sandwiches.
Uncrustables, but
I don't like Uncrustables.
I'll go for an Uncrustable.
I'm not a fan.
You throw it in the microwave about 12 seconds. Just get it nice and gooey. Bruh. I'm sorry.
Dude,
I prefer just a peanut butter, like peanut butter honey. Ooh, you make a peanut butter and honey like you make a grilled cheese with a little butter on the toast. Dude, have you ever done that?
Wait, what kind?
A toasted PB&J, basically.
Oh, for sure.
Except I'll make it with honey, and then I'll cook it like a grilled cheese.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
That sounds good.
With some butter in the pan.
That sounds really good.
It is. Ooh, it's to die for.
Somebody told me one time to put peanut butter on a honey bun and then put it in the microwave and heat it up.
That sounds amazing.
I haven't let myself eat a honey bun in so long.
I think I've had a honey bun within the last year.
Really?
I believe I have.
I need to just break down and get me like an old Big Texas. Like,
I've had croissants. I've had not croissants. Danish. I've had me a few Danishes, man. I might feast on a Danish like once a month.
Yeah, right.
A Danish is
I don't.
a treat, dude. It's a treat. That's what I need to learn how to make. I love a cheese Danish.
You spring for the cheese? You spring for the fruit? The fruit. Nah, dude, I'd go for the fruit all day.
A little cream cheese. I don't know. A little bit of both. A little raspberry filling. A little cream cheese. Nah. Oh my God, dude. We got to stop at that gas station on the way home. Give me a fucking Danish.
Did they have them?
I'm sure they do. They had everything.
Man, we've been eating good in the mountains, dude.
Oh yeah. I got no complaints.
We've been eating good.
Probably the worst thing we've put in our bodies is those tortillas we had.
Those tortillas,
like literally the tortillas.
Thing, yeah.
And they're not even that terrible. I mean, that's fine. Dude, that sausage. What flavor. You said it was Polish sausage?
Fire roasted.
Oh, it was delicious.
Oh, that sausage.
Yeah.
That was Polish.
Not my sausage.
I don't know that the deer sausage. Yeah, not the deer sausage.
Yeah. We had some Polish sausage and pepperoni on the pizza. We had fucking venison sausage this morning with a little duck breast. Dessert.
All meat today, baby.
Oh.
All meat today.
It has been good.
We got to refuel these muscles. Get them out and get moving. We needed some protein after yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, you did. Again, I'm chilling. That was not a workout for me.
You kind of had a low.
That was a leisurely Sunday stroll for me.
That was a low to moderate effort cardio workout.
Yeah. I probably racked up a couple 100 calories, but it wasn't nothing crazy.
Damn, Jackson. Damn. Should have had a stretcher for your ass to carry you out of there.
Like you said, he should have brought a little pony. Just trotting along behind us, carrying Jackson like a king.
Strap him on a llama.
Prince Jackson is just heading up the fucking
Dude,
trail on a llama.
Listen to me, dude. If we had a llama.
I've listened. I agree with you.
It'd be so
It'd
sick.
be wonderful.
It'd be so cool, man. I want to buy some land, dude. I want to buy some land so bad. I've been looking at land so much, man. God, that's gonna be my next investment.
A llama or a llama?
Fuck a 401k. Fuck the S&P. Those guys can suck my nuts. They got enough money. Yeah. I'm buying my own shit. Okay. Fuck you.
Blake's buying a llama.
Oh yeah. Fuck y'all. I'm buying animals, not stocks, bitch. Get out of here.
Alpaca farm.
Fuck no! I just want like a couple.
No, I was just saying. Another business adventure. Alpaca farm. Dude, talk about some nice wool.
Dude, if by the time I'm 50, I've figured out a way to live independently, I'll be happy as fuck. Like truly, like
Yeah,
if I'm living it by then.
Yeah, 50's a nice goal.
45.
50's a nice goal. But nah, dude, you always talk about how much you enjoy some nice animal hair product. Animal fur.
I do.
Get you some alpacas. Raise alpacas. Start weaving your own wool.
That's a lot. I'd send it and get it woven into products for sure. That'd be cool.
Bro, you'd be making bank. That'd be fun. And then on the weekends, it's a petting zoo. You just bring the kids in, let them come get spit on by alpacas. Do alpacas do that too, or just llamas?
And the thing is, I can see how much Jackson loves animals. Like when the neighborhood cats come around, when he's around like our friends' dogs or our parents' dogs or whatever, he loves hanging out with them. Like I know if we had like, some animals, like a couple of goats or some chickens, like he would love that shit. Humans do. Humans fucking like animals, and we eat them anyway. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like it's cool, bro.
I think me and you both.
You can love them and eat them at the same time, bro.
We went a little insane over the past 2 days. The cold is getting to us.
I think we're making a lot of sense.
You're just talking to hear yourself talk at this point. Yeah, we love animals. We eat them. So that's cool. Animals. Jackson loves them. So what are you fucking getting at, dude? That breeze came through and just wiped the thoughts out of our brain for a second.
No, I'm saying people should get more animals. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, animals are dope.
I'm saying people should get more
I don't
animals.
like pets.
Dogs are lame.
I don't like pets.
I don't want to have to pick up my dog shit. That's just me.
Is it wrong? It sounds bad.
I don't want to have a dog.
I don't want an animal unless I can eat it.
Exactly. It's a give and take. That's my point, dude. That's like because a dog, like it's so hard for me to wrap my head around the idea of getting a dog at our small house. Like, because the only place,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't, and especially with like, it's just so another thing to be concerned with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get a dog because
it's another layer of complication on my life at this point.
I know I wouldn't be able to exercise it like it needs. I know I wouldn't be able to show it the attention it needed. Like, that's why I don't want a dog.
Exactly.
I love dogs. Dogs
I
are great.
want to see dogs running free.
Yeah, if I can't give the dog the life it deserves, then I don't want to get the dog.
Right.
That's animal cruelty.
And I guess if you're in a small house, a lot of people get the smaller dogs, which is cool. We have bred those those dogs to like be cool with living basically inside because they can't move more than 100 yards Anyway, like I think you could get a small dog and it would be cool because they don't really give a shit. But if you got like a big German Shepherd or like a Lab,
Yeah.
like I would want,
I would never get a German Shepherd.
really.
I'm already talking about I wouldn't have the time to give
If
them the work
I
they
would
need.
I would get a collie.
German Shepherds are they're very high maintenance.
If I was gonna get a dog, I would get. I would lean towards a like a spaniel, like some sort of spaniel, like
Yeah.
smaller, like 45-pound spaniel, maybe.
Golden Retriever's a good option.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to the pound and finding me a mutt if I'm getting a dog. Mutts are the best.
That's true.
It's an objective fact. Mutts are the best dogs. They're the smartest because they're not fucking inbred for the past 13 generations.
Right.
You know, they got mutts are the best.
They got street smarts.
Nobody will ever convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Purebreds suck, and first of all, they're just not good. They're not good for anybody.
Yeah,
They're not good for
they're
the
good for people's
dog.
pocketbook.
They're good for the fucking breeder. Other than that, stop it. What are we doing? Who cares?
People like their purebred dogs, bro.
I know.
People like their papers. You see these papers? This is a fine dog. This is a fine specimen, sir. We don't eat this one.
Yeah. I was just took me a second. I didn't hear it at first.
How dare you? This is a purebred.
Nah, mutts are the best.
It's from the mountains of France. Do you know? It was bred there for hundreds of years. My friend has a Pyrenees. It's a Great Pyrenees, and it's this beautiful white dog that looks like it was born in the snow. And they're living in South Carolina now. Shout out to my friend Joe.
That's just awful.
No, they're cool. They don't care.
I mean, if they're chilling, whatever. But I'm like, God, I feel if I can't give the dog what it needs,
they're cool. They're
I
fine.
feel bad.
They're just love buckets. They love being around their
Yeah,
owners. To be
yeah.
honest, like they're cool. And they don't have any kids either, so they put a lot more time into their dog.
Yeah.
Little black stonefly landed on me. Hello, little black
Is
stonefly.
that one on your jacket as well? Right by the Real Tree logo?
Yeah, there's more. We're getting a little hatch
It's a
going.
hatch. Yeah, you might need to break out that fly rod then.
Little hatch.
I didn't see any bugs yesterday. I saw no bugs.
Not one.
When we started cooking, I saw a couple of flies.
I was-
literally like house flies.
I was even looking for ants and I didn't see any.
No, I haven't seen any ants.
I've been looking for
Those
them.
little stoneflies are the first thing I saw, and then that whatever that thing was crawling on that rock that we saw earlier.
Yeah, dude.
There's been no bugs out. No, but I saw a water bug. Like on,
Oh yeah,
on
the
the
little
top of the water.
bug. Yeah.
I saw one of those. It was big, dude.
Yeah. I don't know what those
Big
are called.
motherfucker. I don't know. People call. I've always just called them water bugs, but I think I've heard people call them like skimmer bugs, water skimmers. I don't know. I'm sure it's definitely not a scientific term.
Man, I've just so enjoyed getting out, and this has decompressed me so much, man.
Oh, it's been very nice.
I need to do this way more often.
Dude, think about the fact that those stoneflies also took 3.7 billion years to get to that point. They're not making telephones, computers. They're not shooting themselves into space. But it took them just as long to get here.
They help clean our water.
I'm not dismissing their usefulness.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to call them out for being useless. I'm just saying it's hard to put that in perspective. Like
Right.
without humans, do you think there would be another domineering intelligent species? Like
On the planet, I mean, I don't know.
so like there could be so many life forms out there that just never develop technology in the way that we have.
So if you were under the ocean, if you were an ocean because we know that an octopus is highly intelligent.
Yes.
Right? Like we know that they're very like dolphins.
Yes.
There's a multitude of sea life that we know to have high levels of intelligence. Like what sort of propulsion would you develop? Because like you couldn't use combustion at all. That's our entire means of propulsion.
There potentially could have something to do with sound frequencies because they travel really, really well through water. Maybe. And we've heard some theories about sound being used to move and propel certain things.
Sure.
Very speculative, but I'm saying there are theories about that.
Right, yeah.
Obviously gravity. See, this is the
Gravity.
This is the movie.
I
the
kind of
sci-fi
mean to
movie.
be interplanetary.
This is the sci-fi movie
Like
that
how
me
would
and
you
Quinn
get
were talking
outside
about.
of the solar system or outside of the atmosphere? If you're in
Octopuses
the water.
are aliens, and they come from a water planet, and they developed gravitational propulsion because they live under the water. And then they found us monkeys, and they gave us magic mushrooms to accelerate our evolution. And then they tried to get us to work on electronics and the electromagnetic field. We use the electromagnetic force, and the octopi use the gravitational force, and together we conquer the galaxy.
I mean, if we had some like low key insiders on the water side, bro, I think we could develop some crazy new age shit. Like if we could somehow learn to communicate with the octopus and like learn what they know about the ocean, we could probably like really unlock some truly powerful knowledge from the depths. You know what I mean? Like that'd be crazy. You could tap into the knowledge of another species like that. Yeah, am I just?
No, I think I don't know.
That's way out there. Sorry.
We're already just trying to figure out how to map the human brain.
Yeah.
You start talking about other species. Are we back to square one, or is there like a base we can go back to that's like?
I wonder if Neuralink could be used for that.
I don't think so, because I think it's got to. It's specifically mapped to the human brain. There'd have to be a lot of tweaking to make it fit with another species'
like
brain.
how would you use a Neuralink device to interpret the thoughts
of an octopus?
Yeah.
We'd have to do a lot more research on octopuses. Definitely.
Jesus. This is stupid. I'm sorry. I've just been stupid today.
We both have. For the first like half of the podcast, I couldn't speak. Me and you both, we just decompressed, and the cold has made us a little bit psycho.
Probably.
A little bit crazy.
The cold's getting to us.
Yeah, cold's definitely getting to us. We got to get back over by that fire.
Man, thank God that... Dude, that's what we were talking about last night, is like how weird is it that fire is a thing. It's just such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Such a weird substance.
No, our it's just a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
Our question was like, out of that chemical reaction, how are photons produced?
Right.
So I was saying, oh God, hopefully Quinn will listen to this and actually give us some information. But I was saying that because it's so hot, the molecules within that, whatever is being combusted, are jiggling and vibrating around at such a high rate that they're discharging certain electrons, or so they're discharging something.
So it's true that light is basically an electromagnetic radiation.
Yes, 100%.
So at high levels of energy, when those bonds in the wood break and turn into CO2. It's carbon material plus oxygen goes to CO2 and water. That's the combustion reaction, right?
I don't know. It's been a long time since
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, CO2 and water, and they leave as vapor. But anyway, as those bonds are broken and released, I think that's where the electromagnetic radiation escapes from,
right,
and generates that energy as a photon packet.
I don't think we're that far away with that. I think that's pretty damn close to actually how a professional would explain it.
I mean,
I think we're close. Quinn, please get back to us.
I'm no genius.
Or anybody. I always call out Quinn. I guess Quinn's not the only smart person listening. Anybody who knows.
But yeah, no, I think that we're just getting back to the Earth having our feet here in this valley, just appreciating the nature and the cold. We've been getting back in touch with, I
haven't
the calm and I don't know, man.
I haven't looked at my phone since yesterday at about 6:30 in the morning.
I have very little. And it's been so nice.
In about 36 hours, I have only looked at my phone every now and then to check the time.
I look at my fucking phone so much, my eyes hurt.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%,
I look at my fucking computer so much, my fucking eyes hurt. That's too much.
It's way too much.
It's too much.
Dude, the darkness of the forest with the subtle glow of the fire was so nice on the eyes.
Dude,
last night.
how does that compare to red light therapy, I wonder? Have you heard of that treatment?
Yeah, I have.
Like where people have used red light. They'll look at a certain. I think, do they look at infrared light?
I'm not sure.
They look at a
I
particular
haven't
wave.
heard that much about it, but I've definitely heard of it.
Yeah, they look at a particular wavelength of light, right? Speaking of the electromagnetic spectrum, right? Isn't that what it's called? The spectrum of wavelengths.
Yeah. Electromagnetic radiation spectrum.
Yeah.
I suppose.
But they look at it and it's supposed to be good for the nerves in your eyes. It like repairs.
Yeah.
It gives the mitochondria in those cells energy, and helps them to operate better, and helps like your eyes stay performing at a better level. And
what if fire's why that works? What if because humans evolved for a few dozens of thousands of years, if not hundreds of thousands of years, with fire, and that we evolved with fire, and now it helped, coevolution.
Evolved looking at that particular wavelength of light that stimulated those cells.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
No, and then it just promoted that relationship.
Right.
It's the same relationship that we have on our skin with melanin, and we get a suntan, vitamin D, all that stuff. Yeah. Same sort of relationship.
If you're covered in fur, you're not getting vitamin D from the sun?
That's a good question. I'm not sure about that.
Like, do the great apes get vitamin D from the sun?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Good question.
What's the source of vitamin D? I'm going to assume it's an essential vitamin for them as well.
We need to run back through all the questions we've thought.
Jesus Christ.
Because over the past 2 days, we've had like 15 different questions. We're like, dude, when we have service, we have to look this up. Because we have no service right now.
Right. We're talking about so many things that we don't know about.
We have no Google out here. So we're just sitting here speculating, looking like idiots.
But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
That's interesting.
For ball animals.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, is that something that was just a side effect of losing fur? Or, there's monkeys still have, or apes. Monkeys is probably not the best way to. But apes still have certain skin exposed.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
An ape has about as much bare skin exposed to the sun as I do right now. Right? When you say palm of the hands, palm of the feet, asshole, face.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking about, they eat a lot of plants, which I don't think are particularly high in vitamin D.
Is that why we say they...
Is it?
Have you heard of the stupid, you need to sun your asshole?
And ball sack.
What if that comes from the fact that when we were covered in fur, except for our asshole, that was our only source of vitamin D? Maybe that's the third eye. Maybe you gotta gaze upon the sun with your third eye.
It makes sense to me that locally applying as another stonefly.
You're covered in them, dude.
It makes sense to me that locally applying that sort of therapy to your nuts would be good for them. Like not in a crazy amount, where you torture nuts to the point they're sunburned.
No. Now that we've got the theory about the apes involved, I might be a little bit more more apt to look into that. That seems.
We may look into it.
Because if you're a great ape and your only source of vitamin D from the sun is your asshole. Maybe we've got some long lost perk from that.
Jackson really likes to stick his butt in there. Maybe that's something you know what I mean? I don't know, dude.
It's natural, man.
It's just natural.
I mean, listen, I would believe in sunning my asshole much before I would believe in drinking my piss. Now, there's a lot of health gurus that are like, oh, you
need to drink your piss.
You want clear skin?
I think they're trolling
Drink
hard.
your piss.
I think they're trolling so hard.
Got acne? Drink your piss.
They're the kind of people that are if you really ask them, when's the last time you drank your piss? It was 1998. When I was 25 and still an idiot.
I can't believe Jackson slept in this.
Are we an hour in?
Yeah, that's an hour.
Wow, dude, we've been rolling. We've been having fun. Yeah, hop on board. Hop on the train.
This has been fun.
Up a creek. We're up a creek.
Silly. We've been silly today. It's been really fun. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to give it a try.
I did today when I shit in the woods.
You didn't. It's overcast, and that was.
It's indirect, but it's still it's better than a toilet.
Technically, light from the sun did hit your asshole.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
I doubt there was much vitamin D left over from all those.
It's a point of high absorption. It's not. It's just. You know what I mean?
Regardless of the health benefits, it's gotta feel good.
It was. Yeah, it felt fine. I mean.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying direct sunlight on a warm day. It feels good on all of your skin. It's gotta feel good down there, dude.
If I'm being totally honest, I've done it.
I have not.
I've done it. Not like purposefully my asshole, but like I've went outside naked and just chilled out.
Just bask.
Yeah, just bask for a little. I've definitely done it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just a couple of times, nothing crazy. I'm not a freak, but you know. And I was in a safe place. I was at my home.
I was at the local park.
Anyway, just trying to give my insights here.
I'm sorry, it has to feel good.
It was enjoyable.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it.
Yeah, there's a reason that people are nudists and shit.
I'm still on asshole sunning.
So if you want to be a nudist,
I might have just talked myself into starting.
Dude, speaking of nudists, dude, this is funny. So me and my old partner, I've given a lot of shout outs to this podcast. Me and my old partner, Paul Myers, we used to work at ARM together, and we would have to use Google Maps every day. We used it every fucking day. And south of Columbia, we found marked on Google Earth. You know how Google Earth will have a point of what do they call them? POVs, POIs, point of interest.
Yeah.
They'll have more POIs than Google Maps, like on your phone.
Right.
We found a marked south of Columbia in the swampy areas, like I'm talking about the down home areas. It was a nudist camp. It was marked on Google Earth. Yeah, it was like nudist camp, right in the it was obviously someone's home. It looked like literally like someone's home, and it was marked as a nudist camp. I wonder if it was like a joke.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Pulled,
That's a funny joke.
Yeah, like you figure out how to mark like one of your friend's house as a nudist camp on Google Earth. That's kind of funny.
That's a good joke. That is harmless.
It's
that
so
is
harmless.
Just a good
it's just
joke.
a funny joke.
That's a good-hearted joke.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's like
there's just a
nudist camp, like 30 minutes south of Columbia in bumfuck nowhere. I mean, what the fuck? But if you were a nudist, you'd have to live in a very temperate place. Like you'd have to live in California or Florida or Texas, maybe South Carolina, Georgia would be good.
Unless you're just hardcore.
Louisiana, you could do it, but I'd be worried about the bugs.
Oh no, yeah, you cover yourself up in Louisiana, bro. Have you seen the mosquitoes in Louisiana?
There's just puddles everywhere. You can't get away from puddles in Louisiana, son. See a puddle everywhere you look.
Dude, the size of the mosquitoes in Louisiana. they're small birds. That's what they are. Yeah. They've upgraded from insects. They are small birds.
I hear sometimes people eat them. No, seriously. Like I think Theo said that one time.
Yeah, that's definitely a Theo joke.
No, I didn't hear him say that, but
no, that's 100% a Theo joke.
God. Yeah, our low country has some gnarly mosquitoes too.
Oh yeah.
Like Savannah is known for it because back in the day they lost thousands of people to malaria and other like blood transmitted diseases.
Swampy areas.
Right. Yeah, literally they've just floods.
Yeah,
you know?
the river deltas and
the groundwater comes up and they're just you can't get rid of the water.
Dude, that big hornet's nest we saw yesterday.
That was nuts. That was scary. It was probably dormant.
I think it was
winter.
Dormant.
No, I mean like there were some in there, but they were chilling for the winter.
Yeah, they were chilling.
Yeah, that was kind of scary, dude.
Well, it was comforting knowing we had already walked past it once without realizing it. So it's like, okay, we didn't fuck them up the first time. I think they'll be all right.
Yeah,
they didn't mind us.
No,
we were respectful.
But yeah, dude. No, what were we talking about just now?
I don't know. I think we never really moved on from asshole sunning, to be honest. Because you moved to a nudist colony and we were talking about the climates you'd prefer to be a nudist.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
I mean,
I wouldn't go nude right now. That's for sure. It's too fucking cold.
I want to get in that water so bad, but I am not doing it. Not. I don't want it that bad. I think I want to be able to say I got in that water more than I want to get in that water.
I'm gonna get in. I'm just gonna put my waders on first.
You know what I mean? I want the story of getting in that water more than I actually want to get in that water.
I'll tell it with you.
No, we just said to the public that we're not doing it.
No, whatever.
Oh, is that more funny to lie?
Man, I feel good, dude. Meat, water, and coffee this
I'm in a
morning
great
has
mood.
put me in a good
I'm
spot.
actually I'm gonna make more coffee. I think I've had maybe about 3.5 cups. I could go for more coffee.
It doesn't feel like we've been talking for an hour, dude.
It does not.
We've just been lollygagging.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can wrap it up. It's probably an hour 5, hour 10 now. Oh, then again, it might not quite be. We might be at like 59 because the camera was running for a few minutes before we started. Yeah.
But yeah.
Dude, it's been so nice. We got to come back here this summer. And dude, the whole plan, take my truck with the 4x4.
Try to get that campsite.
Go down to that trail to get that campsite. Dude, you didn't walk to that campsite. We just passed it when those people were there.
Yeah.
You need to walk back down there and check it out because I went and stole their leftover firewood.
I'm going to get in the river there. That's where I'm going to get in the river.
That is a really sick spot.
Yeah.
That is a sick spot. But yeah, this summer, we got to come back here.
I definitely will. I want to so bad, man. It's God, yes. I can't believe that I don't do this. Like, so if you were gonna buy, we both kind of live. You live closer to the mountains than I do. I live in like right in the middle. I'm like 100 miles to the mountains, 100 miles to the ocean, basically.
Yeah, I'm in the foothills.
If you were gonna buy land on the coast or on the foothill, like at the base of these mountains, where would you buy it?
Oh man, money no option. Like money no problem.
No, you can. Let's make the decision.
Give me a budget.
Make the decision knowing that it's going to be more expensive to buy less land on the coast than it is to buy land up on the foothills of the mountains. It's going to be more expensive.
Well,
to buy
I know,
on
but
the
still,
coast.
if money is no problem, then so I'm saying, we're saying unlimited money, or giving me a budget.
Let's say you can get 2 acres here for $40,000, and you can get.
And where is here?
Like still in South Carolina.
Yeah, because right now we're not in South Carolina.
Just like right off Highway 11-ish area. You know what I mean? Like right up there, like right at the base of like Table Mountain or Table Rock.
Right.
Right at the base of like
such a beautiful area, dude.
Rocky Bottom area, like right.
I think so. Yeah.
In there, like around Lake Jocassee.
Dude, I'm picking
area.
the mountains all the way.
Or you can get like half an acre for the same price down there. Or maybe like a third of an acre.
Mountains all the way. First of all, I don't want to worry about no bitch-ass hurricane.
Yeah, right.
I mean, South Carolina doesn't get ravaged by hurricanes too often. We might get a good one every 50 years that's like, really something to worry about. We haven't had that many that really like tore the coast of South Carolina apart. There's only been a handful, and really only like a couple. So, but it's still something you got to worry about if you have a coastal house. You got a house on the coast.
Let's be real. Every 10 years, Charleston floods with 2 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet of water.
I know, but I'm saying that's common. I'm saying something that like ravages the coast. Like I can't like Huey. Was it Hurricane Hugo?
81?
Like, yeah.
No, 89. 89.
There's only like 2 or 3 of those in history.
Right.
From, modern history where
we've recorded it.
Yeah. So it's not that much of a concern. But up here in the mountains, you have nothing. The only concern you might...
These black bugs are driving me nuts.
The only concern you might have...
You got one on you too?
Oh, they're everywhere, dude. The only concern you might have up here would be like landslides. Landslides could potentially be a concern up here. Mudslide, landslides. You're not really going to worry about tornadoes up here in the mountains like this.
No.
Tornadoes aren't much of a problem. Bad thunderstorm, and I enjoy a nice thunderstorm. I'm not scared of thunderstorms. Yeah, so like a heavy rainfall, you got to be, if you build in a certain area, you got to be weary of flash flooding.
For sure.
And then, mudslide, landslides. Those are really the only threats up here in the mountains. And plus, I love the mountains so much more.
You're right.
Like, that's not
The-
even
the-
talking
the
with my
ocean
bias
is so
of what I like.
cool, though. The ocean is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's more resourceful. Like, if push came to shove, there's more resources at the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be honest. Like, there's more resources.
Well, there's more
at
of
the coast.
certain resources. There's definitely more of certain resources that are more abundant up here.
True. Yeah, I mean...
Like you were talking about building materials. Stone. Going to be a lot less stone on the coast.
Yeah.
A lot less stone.
Yeah, here at least.
Yeah.
At our beaches.
Yeah,
in South Carolina, yeah.
Sandy ass beaches.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Like if you're asking specifics, like dude, Brevard is a lovely area. Love Brevard, outside of Asheville.
I'm staying in South. If I'm buying land, I'm buying it in South Carolina probably.
I don't know. I'd have to do a lot of research on like tax codes, what the difference in South Carolina and North Carolina would be legally. Because as far as just the land, it's basically not different at all.
It's more expensive in North Carolina.
Right. I'd try to. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to stay in South Carolina. I don't care. You know, it's whatever.
Like instead of being an hour and a half drive, I'd like to be like a 25-minute drive. Like have a spot up here that I could come and be 25 minutes away from here. You know what I mean?
Somewhere up in like Blacksburg might be a decent area. You're a little far from the mountains, so your cost of your cost of the property might be a little less, might be a little cheaper. You know.
Yeah.
But you're still closer to the mountains than we are in Union.
Right.
Or like
Landrum, same deal.
Landrum's a great spot.
Right.
Tryon, beautiful area. Saluta's
Marietta,
North Carolina, right?
Pickens, Oconee, all those places have good
so
land.
many good
yeah.
spots, dude. So many good spots.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna invest in some property up there just to have a spot. I mean,
Well, yeah, why not?
fuck it. If I need it one day, I'll sell it. Maybe one day I need an operation, I'll sell some like an acre of it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to retire one day or something.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope that I have a job where I can work for the rest. I want to work till I die.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I want to work till I die, but I don't want to work for somebody else until I die. I don't want to work until I die.
Right.
I don't want to retire.
Right.
If all goes well, then by the time you're 80, your work is your life in the best way.
I lean over when I'm 100 at a family gathering and just die, laughing in front of everyone. What if all of your family saw you die happily at the same time? That would be truly incredible. Like if you were at like
I don't know if
years
your
old,
family would all agree.
That'd be a legendary way to go out.
That's
dude.
That's literally the best way to go out. Is
Like,
you're surrounded by your family and you go out joyously at a ripe old age.
Yeah, your heart just stops.
That's
all.
still traumatic for the grandbabies.
It just stops. That's it.
There's but then you got the grandchildren. So, you watch grandpa kill over.
No, they understand true loss, which will make them a better human. Okay?
Sure.
Sink or swim. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Sink
know.
or swim. Okay. More life lessons for Jackson.
Come on, man. That motherfucker didn't take a step yesterday. Okay? Like he's fine. He's not sinking or swimming. Okay? He's fine.
Dude, he has been less affected by the cold than we are. He is acting like he ain't give a fuck about this temperature, dude.
He went pantsless for the majority of the day.
Me and you were in hoodies, and he refused to put pants on.
Maybe he needed some vitamin D.
I don't know. Maybe. It was nice and sunny yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean.
But don't come at Blake for being a bad dad. We tried many times to get pants on that little man.
Yeah, I'm bringing him out here.
He was not putting pants on.
No, I'm getting him out of the house. He should thank me. It's not like he can fucking drive. Do what he wants to do. I'm surprised he's not waking up. I'm gonna go check.
I know.
Real quick.
Let's go ahead and wrap up anyway.
All right, man.
Episode 32. This was a ton of fun.
Good weekend. Good wrap up to a good weekend.
Amazing spot. Great little cherry on top of the weekend.
All right. See you guys next time.
Yeah.
And outro music.
Maybe next week. itchy. My hands are full of cream.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.